Hey everyone, I hope that you're all doing well. Xiaomi here and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a Halloween themed weekend reading vlog just because I'm starting to get back into the feel of vlogging and also just wanting to upload in general. And I was like, you know what? I've always wanted to do like a little weekend Halloween themed sort of vlog, and I've been reading witchy books. I've been reading like these little sort of spooky books, and I do air quotes because like I have a level of spookiness that I like to read, but I wanted to do that. I wanted to watch Halloween movies, so I was like, you know what, let me just film it to see how it comes out. And I love Halloween. This is one of my favorite holidays of all. The problem is that here in Puerto Rico, especially where I live, it's just horrible. Like nobody decorates, nobody comes to trick-or-treat. The only ones that do actually come to trick-or-treat are basically my little cousins, but obviously because of the pandemic, my aunt isn't gonna take them out, or my cousin isn't gonna take them out as well, so there's that. So yeah, but anywho, I wanted to do this and I hope it comes out really good. So the books that I'm aiming for this weekend is, both of them are rereads that I currently started one. The first one is Ghost Squad by Claribel A. Ortega. I really did love this one. It is not pitched as a Latinx middle grade, but it is. Okay, I still don't know if it's a Latinx middle grade, but I do know that it's own voices, because it really wasn't addressed that much. But I do know that it is own voices, and it's spooky, it has just what I need, and it's basically leading up to Halloween. So I was like, perfect vibes. So that's the one that I'm going to be reading. I don't know if I'm going to hear it in audio format just because Scribd is acting up, and right now I don't have any audiobooks when I really haven't heard anything. I just downloaded Cemetery Boys. I didn't hear it, but I downloaded it and I didn't hear it. And right now I don't have hardly any audiobooks. So the next one that I'm going to be reading is Bruja Born by Zoraida Cordova. This is the second installment in the Brooklyn Bruja series, and I'm only 10 pages in. I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it. We're just getting a little bit of what happened in the previous one, to sort of start off and set off the mood of the book. So I'm excited to see where this leads, and that's it. I'm gonna take you along the journey with me today. So yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. I am wearing my sort of cat ears that I have, and also I am in the festive mood. I am wearing my Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas shirt because yesterday I went to Walmart to try and buy like some kind of Halloween shirts, and there was nothing, like literally nothing. I was so disappointed in that, and I wanted to enter Hot Topic, but like I couldn't because last time I went, they weren't letting anybody enter. You just had to wait and whatnot. And this one I was like, you know what, I bought a few candles, and if I go to Hot Topic, I know I'm gonna waste a lot of money, and plus I'm not gonna spend $30 on a shirt because that's just not happening. So I was like, you know what, let me just leave, and I left because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna treat myself. So I decided to get Winter Candy Apple because this is one that I really do love. This one, when you burn it, it's so good. And I didn't know which one, like another one to get, and the woman was like, oh, try this one if you like these pine cone kind of scents. And I was like, yeah, but it has to be like toned down, like not too strong. And so like, no, try this one, and it's Vanilla Bean Noel, and I think this one is really good. It's like really soft. It's like what I would like for the smell to actually be like. So that's something that I like. And also it smells like marshmallow, so I was just like, yeah, that one is the one that I want. But for my reading, I did start Ghost Squad. I have to admit that this book is really beautiful without the dust check. Like right here it has an embossing that says Ghost Squad, and it has like little vines coming out, and on the side Ghost Squad is really nicely written. So I think this book is really, really cute, and it's also like a sort of like a wash out kind of color, it's beautiful. Like right now I'm on page 58. I really do love this book because of that little flair that it has, the Hispanic flair that it has, and I really do love that. But also like the story, the ambience that it's set in, that eeriness that it has. Like I love it. Like our main characters can see ghosts, and that's something that I'm just like, wow, because these ghosts like turn into fireflies. So Lucille can actually see them, and once they're fireflies and they like kind of manifest into the ghost, well, she can see them as ghosts per se. But I do love Lucille and also Sid, her friend. They're both really cool characters. I really do love both of them. And Babette, there's also a scene where Babette came in, and I really do love Babette. So I'm just gonna continue reading this book, but I am gonna put on a movie. I think the first one that I'm going to watch is Casper, because I really want to see it. I haven't seen it in forever. Yeah, I'm gonna continue with Ghost Squad. I'm really enjoying it. I also think that I'm going to I'm currently hearing the audiobook for this one, so I'm just gonna hear the audiobook, and I'm going to finish my November spread. I did start it. This is my November spread. Ouch, I hit my glasses, but anywho. This is my November spread. I am loving it. I had an idea of it being an autumn and harvesty kind of theme to it, but then I saw She Doodles, and I decided to pick up on that, the picnic kind of scenario. So I was like, oh my god, yeah. So I got inspired by that one, and I'm really enjoying the way that it came out. And it also has woodland creatures and whatnot. You see this a little bit of progress. I just did those. I do have to admit that I love the way this came out. I'm just obsessed with that. I just have to erase because there's a pencil, but this is my first spread. I just have to add a little bit more details, but I only have my first spread for November. I usually write them all out. My October spreads were Hocus Pocus themed. So yeah, it was witchy. That was my theme for October, which I was just obsessed with it. Okay, you guys, so time for a little bit of an update with Ghost Squad by Claribel A. Ortega. I managed to finish it, and I gave it 5 out of 5 glorious stars again. I thought that this was just such a beautiful and amazing middle grade fantasy / paranormal story. It's just also so wholesome and just so beautiful, especially the dynamics between the two girls, between Sid and Lucely. I really do love their dynamics, and also Babette and the father. I love stories that have beautiful family figures, and it's also interesting that sometimes there's always the mother that they have that's alone trying to take care of the kids. In this instance, we have the father trying to take care of the daughter, and I was just like, oh my god, that's so beautiful, and everything that he does, and it's just such a beautiful story. And also the adventure that they're thrusted into was a really great one. I really did love all the action scenes and how fast-paced it is. You don't even have a moment to be okay, wait, there's something happening, there's something creepy, the little mystery that they have to solve in order, to eventually save their town from these malevolent spirits, because something went wrong, something that they weren't supposed to do, and a lot of ghosts have been unleashed. But there's also some kind of mystery behind it, and they have to try and figure out what was it that happened. And also the little gadgets that they use, everything was just really cute. I loved it so much. There's a lot of references to Ghostbusters, to the Goonies. There's a reference to Beetlejuice. There's just really a lot of references that I enjoy. There's a lot for Harry Potter. I don't know how I feel on those just because of recent events, but you know what? I can't blame the author for that. I know this author for that, Claribel Ortega, but I did enjoy everything else. There's one that really stood out to me, and it's the following comparison. It says, the aura of light surrounding Babette pulsed brighter, now reminding Lucely of the invisibility power-up in Super Mario Brothers. What? Again, I love it. It's just really interesting. It's a story that is just perfect for for October, because it's leading up to October 31st. So it's just a great read. It's action packed. It has a really interesting mystery to be solved, and I think that the adaptation, if it's done right, it's going to be so amazing, because I do know this is going to be converted into a movie, and I am ready for it. I can't wait. And I also think that the audiobook is really good, so you can actually hear it that way. But it was just so beautiful, and I loved it. And yeah, this is my first read already done. But what I decided to do was that since tomorrow is November 1st, and I did not know that it was going to be November 1st, I kind of forgot, I kind of eliminated it from my mind, and I was like, okay, so we'll read for the weekend spooky stories. But tomorrow's the 1st, and I'm going to be participating in NaNoWriMo. So there's not gonna be too much time for reading. So I was like, you know what, let me just scour Scrib's graphic novel selection. There aren't that many that are good, but I decided to look for a few, and I found the ones that I really want to read are not on Scribd. Okay, let me improvise, but I did find this one, which is Hotel Dare. There's a little blurb that says an epic, gorgeous adventure with family at its heart. Hotel Dare is a YA adventure at its best, and so far I think it's good. Like, these three characters are, you know, related, they're siblings, and you know, I just like how it's including the little dynamics between them. But right now I got to a point that's like weird in a sense, because like they were like teleported somewhere, but to each different realms, and I'm just like, wait, what is happening here? So for final update for this vlog, I wanted to update last night but I completely forgot, but I managed to read a few other books, and I started scouring again Scribd, and I found one which was very pleasing to me, and I'm really content that I actually read it, and I'll get to it in a few minutes. I don't remember how much was it that I updated on Hotel Dare. It was okay. I give it 3 out of 5 stars. It has one of the tropes that I like, which is basically found families, so I thought that that was really interesting, the way it was portrayed, and I liked that aspect of it. But for everything else, I don't know, it was okay. It wasn't anything that wowed me. Yeah, it's this one, Angel. The name for it is called, it's volume 1, and it's called Being Human. I freaking loved it. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I can't wait to actually purchase it and have it, because I do want to reread it. But I really do love this like reimagining of one of our favorite vampires, because he's one of my favorite vampires. Like, I was always a fan of Angel, whether he was in Buffy and, you know, when he branched out and was, you know, in the TV series Angel. I really did love this reimagining. I like it better than the story in general, because it takes us to roughly when he left Buffy. So I really did like that take on it. Also, there was always a part of me that was like, you're like 300 plus years and you've been, what, living like a rat for your entire life? What? But I loved this take on it, and it's one that I'm just like, yes, I really did like it. Also, I was also looking on reviews, and there were a lot of 3-2 stars, and I'm like, because I noticed that people were complaining about the villain and whatnot, but like, this isn't a story about villains. This isn't a story about him stopping the bad guy. This is a story of people who love Buffy the Vampire Slayer actually seeing Angel reimagined in a completely different way. And I love how we got characters that were roughly introduced like halfway to the series or towards the second season, that they were introduced from the get-go, and I was just like, Fred, Gunn, these are my favorite characters. And also, I like, you know, that Spike was also introduced. So I was just like, wow, I really like this take on it, because these are characters that were just simply amazing, and even though they were introduced later on to the series, they made such an impact that, you know, they became part of the show. So I'm really glad that the graphic novels are reimagining that, are changing it up and just giving something different, and I love it. I'm for it so badly. Then I picked up volume 2. I'm gonna show you which it is, because on Scribd is in a different format. I don't know why it doesn't let me, like, but anyways, the second one is Angel. It's Hellmouth, and this is where Buffy and Angel sort of merge. And this is where I was a little bit disappointed in Scribd, because I was like into it, and then I'm on volume, because I have them in separate volumes. They appear this way. This is the way they appear, obviously different covers, but it was this way, and I was reading 5, I was reading 6, I was so into it. Then when I go into 7, there's only like two comic panes, is it panels, comic panels available, and then it tells you available November 4th, and I was just like, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Like, I really wanted to read this. And there's also Hellmouth but Buffy version, so you get to see the merging of both of them. And again, it was available November 4th. So Scribd, why are you doing this to me? But I guarantee you I'm gonna read that one, you know, when come November 4th. But I really did enjoy the graphic novels for Angel. I can't wait to pick them up, like I said, because I really did enjoy that reimagining. So yeah, that's it for this video. I managed to read Ghost Squad. I managed to read a few graphic novels. Some are good, some were okay, others were great, like Angel. Freaking loved it. I wanted to continue reading Bruja Born, but like I said, I want to dedicate to NaNoWriMo, so I'm just gonna cut it off. I hope that you had a wonderful Halloween, you had a safe Halloween above all, And I don't know, what did you do on Halloween? Did you watch movies? Did you read a book? I did both things. I have to admit, Hocus Pocus again was great, even though I watched Hocus Pocus throughout the entire month of September and also October. But we're not gonna count that because, you know, that's a movie that you watch also on, you know, Halloween. I also loved seeing The Craft again. It was something that I missed, so it was something that was really good to actually see again, and all these witchy vibes. It was amazing. I loved it. I enjoyed it. But let me know what you did on Halloween. If you read a great book, feel free and let me know, or watched a good movie. But I'll see you in my next video, and yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna upload next, so we'll see. Might be a writing vlog, might sit down and just record something. We don't know. But have a great day and or night, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.